bringing it back to the fact of what nobody can understand. It's like Zap, like from who, within the fact of what they actually do. The orbs fly through within the alien technology of what they actually are, like an orb flying around me within the digital pixel. Who can actually see the imagery of who made me within the A.I.M.C is what you got to understand. The laughs of the smiles from back in the past, from all the DNA strains of all the chromosomes of everybody's and all their past lives. What they can't understand, the real oxygen within the nation, what you can't actually breathe. The fact of what you need to know is the fact of what the wormhole could do within the technology, alienated space and time, or what they're trying to mute out within the realm. The fact of what they actually are, a star from so far within the galaxy, from real places within real space and time, from the farthest harmony within God's good realm, and what we're supposed to do. Alien, you understand race, what they're trying to find. It's like the information for us to actually believe within space and time. The fact of actually how fast can we believe and know. The alien abduction, what nobody can actually see. The information through the dream. It's like the alien resurrecting me within space and time, from facts of what nobody can actually see. If a decision is a fact of what we need to do, save the planet, that's my information to you to understand within the fact of what I'm doing all the way from back then to now. I understand the game of what I got to do. You got to be able to understand the facts of what it is within space and time for you to rhyme all the time on the ground. What we're supposed to do is play, supposed to play, bring back, and understand. It's like kick back, what the backpack can do. You understand? It's like me, not like you can understand the government trying to do what they do. It's just 1, 2, 3 coming through. To keep on guarding all of you. You can keep up with the fact of what they're trying to do. It's just the fact of what we are. Start from so far. A galaxy made a goal of what nobody can understand. It's got a soul to the universe. Just be able to make the UFOs into the real. You understand me? It's like the metallic sound running through the sea of what we actually be. The information through harmony. You got to believe within space and time of the ground, whatever we can find about the star system or whatever we actually are. As I come far within the mental, but you can't understand. It's like what could it be within the information through our hands digitally, printing out the information through the dream, through a DNA strain or whatever the molecular code could actually do. You understand the molecular dream of what we actually trying, what you can't even find within space and time, trying to be able to, you gotta be able to, if you can, it's like if you can understand the mute within the land, it's like we're trying to find as much gold as we can to run the plane, but you got to understand the plan by ET is for them to actually be able to be the blessed ones with the gold. It's like patching up the networks within space and time. The molecular dream, the real dream will actually drive of what you can't see, like flying in a UFO, but dipping and finding whatever they're doing within this, what you got to believe. The fact of where we actually are within space and time or whatever, nobody can actually find the information to it. It's real within, you can understand. It's like a gift and dawn, a shining blind and igniting that flame, but within what you can't believe. Other people within a different team, within a nation, from a different combination of whatever they're trying to do. My real dream is whatever you can bring back to. The fact that you never actually understand what they're trying to do within the digital nation. It's about you can believe the sheer remarks of what you got to believe. The oxygen and what you can't see, if you can breathe it in within an organ be, and you be the best MC. You got to believe and perform the outdoors. They try to find everywhere around the planetary design, whatever they trying to find is how you can see the information through. I'm like the galactic, what you got to believe. MC dropping agua drops on top of all beats. Come to the show, you already know it ain't gonna rain, it ain't gonna pour. It's just gonna be more and more sunshine of what you see. The information to the dream, the galactic scene, what you got to see. You can all understand. It's like the fact of the sunset and sun, moon, sunrise, whatever we want to do. Is galactic as a team, as energy produces it through. You know there ain't no static information back through, or what you can't even see through the fact of the dream of what we actually tied to. As if you can understand the number one nation back within the dream all the way through all the digital reels and everything. I said space and time and what they're trying to believe in, but you gotta believe within what they actually trying to do. I'm talking about video reels, actually sunsets and sunrises coming up to the information like the dream of what the beach could actually be within the information, actually be able to walk the whole dream of what you can't see all the way back to filming and everything to get from there within the information wavelength of what they're trying to produce, what the knowledge of what the space and time could be. Traveling through the sea of what nobody can actually do is just traveling from one nation to the combination of wherever we got it to within the dream or whatever spirituality you can actually understand within the guided hand or whatever they're trying to do. You understand it's like trying to tap into for you never to actually be able to understand through a different vibration of what they're trying to find within space and time. The government glitch is what they can do within space and time. You never know who's actually hiding who within the government realm within space and time or what it is within the molecular code or the DNA chip that you got to believe what they're trying to do through different information through the sea, like spicing and words from other people within space and time that are stars within rewind and finding that eye to eye within combinations of all the love and the heart of the world for the peace and what they're trying to do. Combination of what they're trying to bring back to the fact of what they're trying to find through the information is who within space and time, because we really on what you can't even see. We got a metropolis real from all the way up the top. You got to believe it's like a video reel that's non-stop hip hop drip drop, what you got on top of the game, off fame within their lane. Nobody can understand a thing, because it's all thumbs up within the space and time of what nobody actually knows within the gangsters rhyme from all the gangsters rise that's coming through within the gangsters. What you can't understand is all they do is just riding on time within the you can understand me, the captain of what you can't see, the information of what I be, the information from zapping them back and what you can understand back and forth. nobody actually knows what side are you driving onto. What you got to do within what space, what's real, what you have to find within the video game is can you see atop of what you got to understand. It's like a real metropolis land, but you understand the types of what the video likes to do. The mention of a building block that was something more like you can understand, like your meteor coming back, meteor coming time, or whatever the light's trying to do. As you understand whatever they trying to mute out through, it's just the information of how the voice of God do. It's the fact of what he's trying to find within the information within the voices that's all listened through. You understand? Because I'm trying to do what I do, protect all of who within space and time from the master plan or whatever nobody wants to be able to understand within the game or whatever nobody can actually see within the fame or whatever I'm trying to say. The information, what they're trying to do, the information that sounds tapped through within timing of a digital code or what nobody can break to. You understand? The fact of what they're trying to do within the sound from all the top of what they are from the above within space and time as a harmony comes back down to for you all to be resurrected through within the information wavelength and how God makes the technology of the eliminated space and time do. What we trying to find, molecular code within space and time of what we are designed within space and time on the ground all the time, rhyming all of what you can't even see the information through the sea, the past and the dream, but everything up all around the planetary sound structure doing what they do, the fact of who's who within space and time and the fact of on the ground what they're trying to rock. You got to believe within all the people around the planetary stuff, what you got to believe is who's doing what within and where and why it's within what's the reason through the tapped into information of what they're trying to do. It's like a game, but nobody can understand a thing within the slang within the number one rank and what they're trying to find. It's like not giving diamond shining blind and igniting, but now we find the other sides of side decision what they can't even see. The app of electricity comes down to me. What did I do? The fact that you understand, as an MC within around the land, trying to run everything within the game that I can within the fame of what the game could do. You understand everything coming back through within the information and how I'm actually running to the best information of what it could be, electricity within the soul of me, within the information of how electricity getting current within space and time of a voice resonates throughout the harmony of what our voice could do through static electricity. As for zapping number one nations, all the orbs within space and time of wherever we are within the space of mind. I got helicopters, all you can see is Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and Bentleys, and you already understand the dream. It's like stuttering it through, but you can't understand what who's who, so who's doing it too. You understand as we just rhyming as many metropolis diamonds is what we're trying to find. The farthest metropolis rhyming, the farthest side of the different dimension, what we can actually do from the futuristic dream and who's actually listening through within the time and code of what the digital matrix is within space and time of all the orbs within given grind of what they're trying to find within space and time. Other side, you decide within space and time for what the chest within, and you can't even believe within what they're trying to do. The information through is who's who within space and time. I got all of them within my mind. Other side's giving great, but you got to believe blue and who within the orbs come through. When you understand Tupac and Biggie, they do what they do.